Days of Our Lives, March 25. Spoilers. Marlena uncovers EJ's darkest secret, and nobody is safe. Oh, my God. You guys, we need to talk. Right now, because what is happening in Salem this Wednesday is the kind of storyline that makes you throw your remote at the TV and then immediately pick it back up because you cannot stop watching. Marlena Evans is snooping. EJ DiMera is sweating. Rachel Brady is lying through her teeth. And somewhere in the middle of all this chaos, a brand new couple is somehow thriving. In this economy, in this town, the Marlena situation. Let's start with the queen herself. Marlena Evans. Dr. Marlena Evans. The woman who has been possessed by the devil, survived more near-death experiences than any human being has a right to, and has somehow remained the moral compass of Salem for over 4 decades. When Marlena goes looking for answers, she finds them every single time, and this Wednesday, she stumbles onto EJ's biggest secret. Now, the spoilers are being deliberately vague, and honestly, that vagueness is driving me absolutely insane in the best possible way. Because EJ DiMera is a man with layers of secrets. We're not talking about a 2-layer dip here. This is a 7-layer situation, maybe more. So when the spoiler says his biggest secret, I immediately started running through my mental catalog, and let me tell you, the list is long. But here's what I think is really happening. EJ has been walking a razor-thin line ever since he took over as DA. He's playing the role of reformed DiMera. Respectable, public servant, devoted father, all while almost certainly doing things that would make his father Stefano proud. And proud in the worst possible way. Marlena finding out means the clock just started ticking on whatever carefully constructed facade EJ has been maintaining. Now, let's talk history for a second, because this moment is dripping with it. Think back to 2012. EJ and Marlena have never exactly been best friends. Their relationship has always been this fascinating push and pull of mutual respect and deep suspicion. Marlena has always known that EJ is dangerous. She just couldn't always prove it. She protected Sami from him, warned John about him, and watched helplessly as people she loved fell under his spell. And now she might finally have the proof she's been waiting years to get her hands on. I will say this, Deidre Hall can do more with one raised eyebrow than most actors can do with a 10-page monologue. The scene of Marlena confronting EJ is going to be television. Capital T. And EJ having to explain himself to Marlena Evans, of all people, delicious. Absolutely delicious. Let's watch this slick DiMera try to tap dance his way out of this one. Because, spoiler alert, nobody outmaneuvers Marlena in a conversation. Nobody. Ari and Liam, the new couple, we didn't know we needed all right. Let's take a breath from all the darkness. Because Ari and Liam are out here being genuinely sweet. And I refuse to let the DiMera doom spiral take that away from us. They've hit the classic soap opera, couple checkpoint, he gets shot, she patches him up. They look meaningfully into each other's eyes. This is the stuff, this is the foundation of every great super couple Salem has ever produced. I mean, think about Bo and Hope. Think about Steve and Kayla. Think about every couple that started in danger and chaos and ended up being the beating heart of the show for years. I'm not saying Ari and Liam are at that level yet, but the bones are there. And Ari coming to Liam with good news, genuinely good news, not Salem good news, which always has an asterisk, feels like a small moment of sunlight in a very stormy week. The fact that Liam tried to push her away for her own protection. Super couple 101. As the spoilers themselves pointed out, and they are absolutely right. We've seen this exact beat play out 100 times in Salem. The man who says, "Stay away from me," I'm dangerous, while desperately hoping she won't listen. She doesn't listen. He's relieved. Love finds a way. It's formula. Yes, but it's good formula. The kind you come back to again and again because it works. Sarah versus EJ, the hospital war continues. Okay, while Marlena is uncovering secrets, Sarah Horton is out here furious. Again, still continuously. Look, I have complicated feelings about Sarah's ongoing crusade against EJ and his management of University Hospital. On one hand, I get it. University Hospital has been an absolute disaster zone lately. And Sarah is a dedicated doctor who cares deeply about patient outcomes. That's admirable. That's heroic. But here's where I push back. And I know some of you are going to disagree with me. Sarah is directing her anger at EJ for problems that predated his tenure. That's not fair. And I think, and this is my personal read, that some of Sarah's rage isn't entirely about the hospital. It's personal because EJ is tangled up in the situation with Xander, with Rachel, with the entire Brady DiMera mess that has turned her life upside down. Grief and fear, when they have nowhere to go, become anger.
And EJ is a convenient,
infuriating, utterly punchable target. That said, EJ is not innocent here. Let's be real. Even if the hospital's problems aren't entirely his fault, he absolutely has not helped. A DiMera running a hospital is like hiring a fox to guard a henhouse and then being shocked when feathers start flying. The conflict between Sarah and EJ this week feels like a slow boil that's about to become a full explosion, and I am here for every second of it. Rachel Brady, the most frightening child in Salem now. Rachel Brady. Oh, Rachel, I need you all to understand something. Rachel is terrifying, and I say that with the deepest affection for this storyline because the writers have done something genuinely bold with this character. She's a child, a scared, confused, deeply manipulated child, but she has also done genuinely dangerous things. She shot EJ, she tried to kill Sarah, and she is going to stand in front of a court and, according to Kristen DiMera, lie about all of it. Kristen, coaching Rachel to lie under oath is one of the most chilling things I have watched in recent Salem history. And I want you to think about the weight of that scene. Because Kristen isn't a cartoon villain in this moment, she's a mother, a desperate mother who truly believes that lying is the best way to protect her daughter. That is so much more disturbing than pure evil. Here's my theory, and I've been sitting on this for weeks. Rachel is going to break, not in this episode, maybe not next week, but eventually the pressure of carrying all these secrets is going to crack her open. Because Rachel didn't inherit just DiMera DNA, she also has Brady blood. And the Bradys, for all their flaws, are constitutionally incapable of maintaining lies forever. It's almost a genetic condition at this point. The historical parallel I keep coming back to is the way EJ himself was raised. Stefano DiMera spent decades molding EJ into the perfect weapon, teaching him to lie, manipulate, and destroy without remorse. And look how that turned out. EJ has spent the better part of the last decade trying to escape that conditioning, with limited success. Is Kristen now doing the exact same thing to Rachel? Is she creating the next generation of a cycle that nobody in Salem has ever fully managed to break? That's not just drama, that's tragedy. And I think that's exactly where this story is going. Gwen and Leo, pure chaos energy, and finally, in the corner of Salem, where nothing is serious and everything is a competition for the best one-liner, Gwen and Leo, are at it again. I love these two. I know that's not a popular opinion in some corners of the fandom, but I stand by it completely. Their dynamic is the closest thing Days has to screwball comedy. And in a show this heavy with grief, trauma, and DiMera scheming, that is valuable. Do not underestimate the value of a scene that makes you laugh out loud. Now, the tension has shifted because Dimitri, the delightfully chaotic Dimitri, has convinced Leo that Gwen was behind his kidnapping. So Leo's guilt about Gwen is rapidly being replaced by anger. And angry Leo aiming his snark at someone he now believes actually wronged him. That's a completely different energy. Then guilty Leo throwing barbs to cover his shame. Gwen, of course, responds with pure snark because Gwen Rizek does not do anything halfway. She is committed to the bit. Always. I genuinely don't know how this particular storyline resolves. And that uncertainty is exciting because either Leo discovers the truth and we get a reconciliation, or he doubles down on the wrong information and things get genuinely messy. Either way, I'll be watching. So there you have it. Everyone